Have you ever wondered where the world's richest people hide their money? For decades, the answer was simple: Switzerland. Swiss banks were the gold standard for secrecy, stability, and sophistication. But times are changing. A new challenger has entered the ring, a dazzling desert metropolis that's rewriting the rules of wealth management. That's right, we're talking about Dubai. Today, we're diving deep into the ultimate financial showdown: Dubai versus Switzerland. Which one will be the top choice for billionaires in 2025 and beyond? Stick around, because the answer might surprise you. Let's start with the reigning champion, Switzerland. For over a century, Switzerland has been synonymous with banking. Think about it: the iconic Swiss Alps, precision watches, and those legendary, numbered bank accounts. What made it so special? The cornerstone was its ironclad banking secrecy. This wasn't just a policy, it was part of the national identity, protected by law. For a billionaire, this meant unparalleled privacy. Your assets were shielded from prying eyes. Whether it was nosy governments, litigious relatives, or business rivals, this secrecy was a powerful magnet for wealth from all corners of the globe. Beyond just secrecy, Switzerland offered something equally important: stability. The country has a long history of political neutrality, a strong, stable currency in the Swiss franc, and a robust legal framework. When the rest of the world was in turmoil, Switzerland was an unshakable fortress. This reliability meant that your money wasn't just hidden, it was safe. It was a safe haven in the truest sense of the word. Swiss banks also cultivated an image of elite, bespoke service. They weren't just holding your money, they were providing sophisticated wealth management, estate planning, and investment advice, tailored to the ultra-rich. It was a full-service, white-glove experience. So for the longest time, the choice was clear: if you had serious money, you took it to Zurich or Geneva. But then, the world changed. The 2008 financial crisis put a massive spotlight on offshore banking and tax evasion. Governments around the world, particularly the United States, started cracking down. They put immense pressure on Switzerland to lift its veil of secrecy. This led to a series of international agreements, like the Automatic Exchange of Information, or EOI. Suddenly, Swiss banks were required to share client data with foreign tax authorities. Just like that, the legendary Swiss banking secrecy was, for all intents and purposes, gone. For many international clients, the primary reason for banking in Switzerland had vanished. This was a seismic shift, and it opened the door for new players to enter the game. Enter Dubai. While Switzerland was being forced to become more transparent, Dubai was moving in the opposite direction, positioning itself as the new frontier for global wealth. Part of the United Arab Emirates, Dubai has spent the last few decades transforming itself from a sleepy fishing village into a hyper-modern global hub for business, trade, and finance. And it did so with a very clear strategy: attract capital. How? First, and most famously, the tax situation. Dubai offers a 0% tax rate on personal income, capital gains, and inheritances for most residents and investors. Think about that for a second. For a billionaire, that's not just an advantage, it's a game changer. It means your wealth can grow completely unencumbered by taxes, which is an incredibly powerful incentive. But it's not just about taxes. Dubai also established financial free zones, like the Dubai International Financial Center, or DIFC. These zones operate under an independent legal system based on English common law, which is familiar and trusted by international investors. They have their own regulators and courts, creating a highly efficient, pro-business environment. This legal framework provides a level of comfort and security that rivals established financial centers. Furthermore, the UAE has been very strategic about its international agreements. While it participates in some information exchange programs, it's widely perceived as being more discreet than its European counterparts. It has not faced the same level of international pressure as Switzerland, allowing it to maintain a higher degree of financial privacy for its clients. This combination of low taxes, a strong legal system, and relative discretion created the perfect storm to attract a massive influx of wealth. So, let's put them head-to-head on the key factors. First up, privacy. Post-EOI, Switzerland's privacy shield is full of holes. While it still offers a high degree of professionalism and discretion in its operations, the automatic reporting of information has fundamentally changed the game. Dubai, on the other hand, is now seen as the new haven for financial privacy. It walks a fine line, complying with international standards just enough to avoid being blacklisted, while still offering a level of confidentiality that's become rare elsewhere. For billionaires prioritizing discretion above all else, Dubai currently has the edge. Next, let's talk taxes. This one is a knockout for Dubai. Switzerland has a relatively complex tax system that varies by canton, but it includes wealth taxes, income taxes, and inheritance taxes. While some cantons offer lump sum taxation for wealthy foreigners, it's nowhere near as attractive as Dubai's straight-up 0% personal income tax. For a billionaire looking to park their fortune and let it grow, the tax savings in Dubai can amount to hundreds of millions, or even billions. Over time, this is where Switzerland still holds a very strong card. The Swiss franc remains one of the world's most stable currencies. The country's political system is a model of stability, and its regulators, like FINMA, are highly respected and have a long track record. Swiss banks have centuries of experience in managing wealth through wars and recessions. This long-term proven stability is a huge draw for old money and for investors with a very low-risk appetite. While its economy is booming and its political situation is stable, it's located in a more volatile region. Its legal and regulatory frameworks, though modern and effective, don't have the same centuries-long history of resilience. For an investor whose primary concern is the absolute, long-term preservation of capital against any and all risks, Switzerland's track record is still hard to beat. Then there's the lifestyle and residency aspect. This is a huge, often overlooked factor. Being a billionaire isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about where you and your family want to live. Dubai has consciously built itself into a luxury playground. It offers world-class real estate, Michelin-starred restaurants, exclusive clubs, and year-round sunshine. It's also incredibly well-connected, with a massive international airport that makes it a convenient base for global travel. The UAE's Golden Visa program makes it relatively easy for wealthy individuals to obtain long-term residency. In contrast, while Switzerland offers an incredibly high quality of life with its stunning nature and safe cities, it can be seen as more conservative and, frankly, a bit quiet. Obtaining residency can also be a more bureaucratic and lengthy process. For the modern, globe-trotting billionaire who wants a vibrant, dynamic, and luxurious lifestyle, Dubai is often a more appealing choice. So, what's the verdict for 2025? It's not a simple case of one being better than the other. Billionaires are no longer putting all their eggs in one Swiss basket. The smart money is playing a more global game. For new money, especially from emerging markets like Asia, Russia, and Africa, Dubai is often the first choice. Its proximity, cultural understanding, low-tax environment, and modern gloss are incredibly attractive. These are entrepreneurs and investors who value growth, speed, and a less restrictive environment. Dubai speaks their language. For old money families, especially from Europe and North America, Switzerland often remains a key part of their wealth management strategy. They value its long-term stability, its deep expertise in legacy planning, and the sheer prestige associated with Swiss banking. They might not be using it for secrecy anymore, but they are using it for its unparalleled reputation for capital preservation and institutional quality. Many billionaires are now using a hybrid approach. They might have their primary residence and active business investments based in Dubai to take advantage of the tax benefits and lifestyle. At the same time, they might keep a significant portion of their legacy wealth in a Swiss bank as a long-term, ultra-safe anchor. It's like having a high-speed sports car and an armored vault. You use them for different purposes. Looking ahead to 2025 and beyond, Dubai's momentum is undeniable. The flow of wealth to the UAE has been staggering. It has successfully captured the zeitgeist of the modern, global elite. As long as it maintains its political stability and pro-business policies, its position as a top wealth hub will only get stronger. Switzerland, however, is not going to just disappear. Swiss banks are pivoting away from secrecy and focusing on their other core strengths: stability, performance, and providing highly sophisticated investment advice. They are becoming more like elite global asset managers than secret vaults. They are also heavily investing in new technologies, like digital assets, to stay relevant. So, the future of billionaire banking isn't a single destination. It's a network. But if we have to answer the question of where the momentum is, it's clearly with Dubai. It has successfully challenged Switzerland's centuries-old dominance by offering a compelling package of low taxes, a great lifestyle, and a more modern approach to financial privacy. While Switzerland will always be the reliable old guard, Dubai is the dazzling new star that's capturing the imagination and the assets of the world's new billionaires. The financial world is shifting, and the sands of Dubai are where a lot of the treasure is now being buried. What do you think? If you had $1 billion, where would you bank? Switzerland's old-school reliability or Dubai's modern, tax-free paradise? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of high finance, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.